Hello? Is this thing on? That one is. This one? Looks like it. What's up, friends? How we doing? It is Saturday, and we're only 3 minutes late. Yesterday we did some more challenges and ended up at 27 out of 40 after starting at 22. I kind of wanted to get to 30. However, we kind of ran into some issues with the bloodline stuff. I spent a whole bunch of time trying to get through Lycia, and I tried the simulacrum as well. Failed both of them. Unfortunately, we got to like the room before Lycia and then died in the sanctum. It was very sad. But simulacrum, I wasn't exactly hopeful we were going to get through anyway, so like that's not shocking. But yeah, that ate up a whole bunch of time, and so we got done less than I was hoping for. But today's another day, and we get to go again. Instead of doing Lycia or Simulacrum, Olroth has been off the table from the very beginning because nobody likes Expedition in this webcam. And by that I mean I hate it. It's me, I hate it. So, we're not doing Olroth. We'll do all instead. So we're going to have to do some delving until we find that boss fight. I think this build works out alright in Delve. It's like maybe a little annoying if the flask bounces off into the darkness to the invulnerable enemies, but like for the most part we should be okay. Trying to think, is there anything else we're really missing here that we could do relatively quickly? It's kind of like once we get the bloodline boons done, it's kind of just, I guess bloodline boons and then like the King's March stuff plus, oh yeah, we were going to do Domains of Timeless Conflict as well. Maybe we should do that first. So speaking of King's March, I never collected any of my maps from yesterday, so we're going to do that. I think I still have a little bit of money in here. Yeah, 20k. Not a lot, and I did not make my 400k back that I put in. Did they have to be completed? Or can they get partially done? That's the real question. We'll just follow what the loot filter says blindly. I'm sure that's a good idea. Accuracy rating, speed, spell block. That's not bad. I might exalt that before corrupting it because I kind of need a gem or a jewel that's exactly like that. Wait, the chance orbs aren't on the filter? What the hell? I should have checked. Nothing else crazy there. Okay, so this is 67%. We're at 4. Bro, the partially completed ones don't count. So we're gonna have to do it until we get 30 actually 100% completed maps. That's a bummer. Damage, crit with cold, crit multi with cold. Damage with one-handed weapons, reduced ignite duration. I mean, that's not terrible. Terrible thing. How far is Steve? 7,600? He is going. What an absolute unit. Crit multi, and a bunch of res, some energy shield. The tree can probably make 10 times better than that in no time at all, but we'll keep it anyways. Imperfect fiery cannibal. Who likes imperfect corpses anyways? Certainly not me. Fizz damage over time multiplier, flask effect duration. Yo, what? Hello. He can't hear me, so I'll wave instead. Hopefully he saw it. that away. Okay, I guess I already had that. Well, Rog can have it then. Because I don't.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
All right.
Alright, where is that first jewel we had? Great chance with one-handed weapons. Unfortunate. I was so worried. Every time I've seen a decent, like a halfway decent jewel, that would be useful for me. And I go to corrupt it, it has re-rolled into a unique. Or re-rolled entirely. Thankfully, not for each of this one. Thankfully, life is good today. Do I have a regular rare jewel somewhere? Got that one. Which is socket number 5. I suspect it'll probably be a damage increase. Yep. Oh no, it's a damage decrease overall. Because we lose the poison duration? Okay. What if I... Because I think I still have one more point in, yeah, streamlined, but that would drop more projectile speed. It's gonna bounce so slow if I do that. Maybe I hold off till I level. I guess the ideal thing we would want is poison duration, life, accuracy rating, and then the spell block on shield would be nice too. We'll hold that somewhere where I might not forget about it. The rest of those I don't care nearly as much about. Let's grab those. We're not going to quality them this time because I don't feel like spending money on chisels. Hi, Mom. What's going on, Professor? Also, if I do low tier maps, are they more likely to get fully completed? Oh yes, they are. I don't have a tier requirement on this. Rewards from rare maps select successfully completed by your Atlas runners. We may as well just do white maps then. We're not gonna get we're gonna get even less than I would have out of the tier 16s, but it is what it is. We're not really here for rewards, we're here for challenges. Big difference. I need to give them some money. Ugh, that's a higher wage than I realized. Nice. So yeah, yesterday I'm pretty sure this was showing like 25k or 22k or something. So maybe because I didn't open this window before opening the maps, everything was fine. Or it just like didn't update when I opened the maps. Yo, 13k. They're so expensive. Doing good just eating dinner now? Hell. I hope it's good. I've had this pile of incubators I gotta throw on my stuff just for fun. This was from when we were doing light. Was able to get the bow for cast on crit assassin working. Ah, hell yeah. That was awful nice of him. Yeah. I hope you're able to get that build off the ground. Because that was the bait one, right? Gotta clear fourth lab. They do be like that sometimes. Yeah, if I'm around off stream and you see me on and you still need help with it, feel free to hit me up. I will help with that when we're not like hunting challenges. Oh yeah. Next is gonna be Legion stuff. That's not right. Emblem. I think it's the orange one or the yellow one that's expensive. We need like 3 of them, not 25 of them. Thank you very much.
I'll put the word out.
Yo, swap the ranger to Peacock. Hell. One of us. Let's go. We only have to do 3, right? Yes. We could probably do it with less than 3 emblems. Like two or three might be fine. I misspoke. We could probably do it with less than 4 emblems. Like 2 or 3, but like we're just gonna do 4 because why not? Most of them are cheap as fuck anyways.
We'll make it happen.
These are actually more than 1 per chaos.
Raise my fees.
And so are those.
All in order.
Good enough.
I'll let you know.
So we just need to get 25 generals or lieutenants or bosses or whatever. All of them combined. 3 times over. Should be fine. There's like billions of them. And this zone is level 81, not even level 83. Easy. Easy. That's 5. That's 7. Counting and shit. I lost track, and I'm not counting all those little icons. We'll get there. We're already like halfway there, and we've been here for like 40 seconds out of the 4 minutes we get. No problem at all. Oh, she didn't respawn. I guess it's because we reset everything as soon as we kill her. She'll probably be back this wave. Yep. There she is. Sinners, all of you. How do I not have any frenzy charges? What the hell? Oh, I guess we just weren't getting lucky with the on-kill stuff. Kind of expected that would have 100% uptime no matter what, as long as we were not doing like literally a boss fight. But I guess there aren't actually that many monsters in here. All of you. Again. Oh, yeah? No timeless jewel, unfortunately. But we're not using the Maraketh emblem because that's the expensive one. And unfortunately, that's also where you get the expensive timeless jewel. I think there's probably value in some of the other ones, but it's just not as widely useful as the... I can't even remember the name of it. I'm literally using it. Brutal Restraint. We go Wiggy. That also did in fact count, as expected. Did I kill that boss? Oh, I'm alive. Nice. I mean, I had that the whole time. I did the math. One map down. Never worried. Nope. I knew I had that. think 25 might just be one full bar at the bottom. So if we see a second row of rewards, then pretty much set. But that's no reason to stop farming while we have time. Jump scares me every time because I really thought he was going to do that the other direction. He's got currency. I need it. Heh, no laser beam this time. His currency? Our currency. Cue the national anthem. I can't remember the name of the Soviet anthem. Look. I feel like I used to know it at some point. Oh! Hubris. Unfortunately. Price checking those is a nightmare. That's about that. What if we just search it exactly? 71 30 80 for Caspiro. Coins to commemorate Caspiro. 71 380. 71 380. Please, please, please. Look. List all your timeless div as one div and let people figure it out. That might have worked, or I might be able to support that decision before the age of instant trading. However, I guess you could still do it the old-fashioned way and get people to spam you if it's cheap. There's a bunch listed here for a couple div. This person's saying 10 div. That's ambitious. 2 div. 7 days ago. No, wait a minute. 2 div 1 day ago. 1 div 10 days ago. 100 chaos 7 days ago. 104 days ago. And yeah, everything else that's been recent has been like sub 100 chaos. Which, I mean, it's not nothing. What if we give people a deal at 69 chaos? I'll let it go for that price. One more? One. Good enough. Did I not kill her last time? Her health was already like 70% down. I probably didn't finish her off. Oh well. Also kind of wondering if there's any real point to us killing monsters that don't have rewards. Maybe? I don't know. I'm no Domain of Timeless Conflict expert. I just do the challenges. Owie. One more round, probably. I guess we get a little more. There we go. Think we got another jewel? We did. The green one this time. Oh, we got two. Sheesh. Rich as fuck. Yo. And an amulet with a resistance implicit. That's huge. Damn, we're rich as fuck. Alright, we're down to one more on Legendary Leagues, and that'll resolve itself as we finish out the maps in King's March. So that's essentially done, just like put on hold for now. Let's see what else. There's another one. Remembered is on hold as well. Man, I'm not looking forward to that tier 17 one. Let's price check these before we figure out what's next. Warriors under Akoya. $11,421. $11,421. Looks like that'll go for 40. Converted by a various. Oh? Oh yeah. 2 days ago at 2 div. 1 day ago at 100 chaos. Which is like, last I saw just, yeah. Last I saw that was just under 100, just under 1 div. But someone listed this for 130 divines. With res penetrates 1% of 2 different elemental resistances. And I mean, I respect the ambition. However, I have concerns about that. Also, I did think about doing this and I forgot. Well.
Hopefully there'll be interest.
Yeah, I don't want that at all. Yeah, that's probably underpriced. This was the one that was supposed to be 40. Attack speed with daggers, spell crit chance, armor, energy shield for enemy hit with attacks. We love alternate art jewels. Okay, so those are taken care of. Back to this decision. I think we'll probably do Delve next, because we're probably gonna have to bounce back and forth a couple times between the mines and the maps. So we'll just we'll do what delving we can here with our 1200 sulfite. Do like a map or two to get more sulfite, and then come back and do more. This is why I don't take the time, or why I don't like taking the time to get into delve, because you gotta level up all your shit every time, and it's a little annoying. Let's go, let's go. We'll catch up to Steve eventually. Hell yeah. We're just in it to find all. The moment we do, we're kind of done with it. I don't really dislike delve, but it's just not something I think about doing very often. But who knows how long it'll actually take us to find him. Also, how you doing today, Waze? What's going on? Let's go a little farther, see if we can handle the darkness damage and the light radius and shit. Okay. My hot cocoa has deteriorated into lukewarm cocoa, unfortunately, but it's still good. The one mechanic that hooks you? Hell yeah. I respect it. It is a very cool mechanic. And I used to do it every league, like to some degree. But for some reason I just kind of stopped. And actually, my very first headhunter actually came from Delve. I busted a broken wall, and it had a forgotten treasures or whatever, the unique treasure chest. And as I was clicking on it, I said, "Can I have a headhunter, please?" And then it dropped me a headhunter. So I'll always be thankful to Delph for that, at least. We're good. Excuse me, so sorry. Give it time. It was definitely several leagues in for me. I'm pretty sure in all the time I've spent playing this game, I've had 2 headhunters and 2 mage buds. Let's do some more Azurite. How long have I been playing? Since I first checked out the game. Oh no, it was probably early 2019, I think. I played it a couple times, like before the hand, like years ago, or years before that even. But the game never really hooked me, and the leagues were not nearly as like involved as they are nowadays at that point. Like, I distinctly remember trying the game once during Torment League, which was the league where they added the ghosts that run around and, like, possess rares, and then, like, buff up the little monsters they run through. And that was the whole league mechanic. You just, every zone has a ghost or 2 in it, and you chase them around, and eventually they either possess something or go away. So, at that point, the game didn't hook me, but then in Betrayal League, I started checking it out like at the very last week of the league, and I think I got through like Act 7 of the campaign or something, and then Synthesis League started, and so I got to do my first league start there, and then I was hooked. What is Loot Goblins but worse? Yeah, that. Torment League. Playing Jeopardy in reverse. I need to make a damn dynamite. I just did 1 dynamite. One league you're glad you didn't play much? Why is that? I will say during the 1 week that I played in Betrayal League, I thought it was cool as shit. But then like 2 leagues, by 2 or 3 leagues later, I was like a little over it. It's like, whoa, they got the Nemesis system in this game. And then I started figuring out how it actually works, and I was just like, oh damn, that's a lot of shit. I don't have dynamite. There's resonators and fossils in there. It's okay, we can go back for it. I hope. Unless we find a dynamite for the cache here. Would've been nice. Essence League, hell. Well, now I'm curious about you, Waze. When did you start playing? Let me go back there. Dynamite this time. Take me back. One flare, one dynamite, one flare. Corrode. Necropolis was your first league? Oh, so you've seen a good few leagues by now. I mean, hey, you started in Necropolis, so it's all been uphill from there, right? Yeah, honestly, Professor, I try not to think about how many leagues it's been since the synthesis. It makes me feel my age a little bit. Didn't even know this was a genre. Kind of thought a Diablo was one of a kind, and now you're hooked. Hell yeah. So you never checked out like Torchlight or Last Epoch or anything like that either? Well, Last Epoch, hell yeah. It has a lot of good things going for it. I have some complaints about it, but overall I do think it's a good game. Why did I come back here? Probably because I'm out of sulfite, but we might have a little more azurite to spend on the generator. I don't. I can probably do one more azurite, and then we'll just spend it on sulfite cap, so that way we can get more, and then delve more, and then get more, and then delve more. There's one city, two city, but those are the wrong kind. Well, 3. What don't I like? My biggest, absolute biggest complaint is I really dislike the endgame, like the corruption system. And like, kind of the way you have to constantly be doing all 10 different timelines and stuff to actually like progress to unlock Aberoth, the like big final boss right now. But I think I was talking about it yesterday, but the corruption system is built in such a way that it is impossible to basically have fun. Because if you're farming monsters that are easy enough for you to kill easily and like plow through, then you're not running high enough corruption. And if you're running at a high enough corruption to like maximize your rewards, then you're gonna be having a bad time because shit's gonna take longer than is pleasant to kill. So it's basically, since you're so incentivized to push content as hard as you can, since it's infinite, then playing the game in a way, or at a difficulty that's enjoyable, is suboptimal. There's probably some argument to be made, like for balancing between speed and actual difficulty, but I think overall it just lends itself to having a bad time. So if we wanted to get to this node, the door is right there. I don't want to do 2 nodes to get one azurite node though. Hey, fossils. Nice. Oops. That's not my hideout. So we need to do probably a map with a sulfite scarab. But I also need... We need to remove this so that I can actually get sulfite from my sulfite. What do we do with 1 point? I guess we can block ultimatum just to spite the trial mister. And if we're gonna be doing that, well, I have 1 billion copies of Coves, so we're just gonna do that. But yeah, more on Last Epoch. I do really like its crafting system. And I also really like the way that their like chance to bleed and chance to cause poison works. Where if you have like it stacks infinitely, and then if you have like 150% chance to cause bleed, every hit's guaranteed to do 1 bleed, and then you have a 50% chance at another stack. And then that just keeps going up. So if you have 200% chance to bleed, then it's 2 stacks guaranteed. I think that's really neat. AoE, power charge, impale, less AoE, yeah, that's fine. Yep, that'll do it. Did I loosen up the loop filter? No. Yesterday I put on that rune graph to make buffs last like 30% longer. I'm sorry, expire 30% more slowly. So now our shrines last for fucking ever, and I'm a huge fan of it. Alright, we got the boss, we got the delve, that's all we really care about here. I could do more just because, but we're trying to find a delve boss. What is the minimum depth? To find all of the Crystal King. Can be encountered as a boss within the Crystal King's throne room nodes of the primeval ruins in the Azure Mine at a depth of 130 or greater. This area is called the Primeval Citadel. Okay. I think we were at depth like 70 or something. 76, so we're like getting there. Hopefully it's not too dark all the way down here. Yeah, we should be fine. Delve also works really well, or works better with builds that have lots of regen, which I currently don't. I suppose that's another reason that I haven't thought of doing it in this build. Phasing also helps. I might actually just make the phasing flask over Onslaught. But Onslaught's so much speed, so I should probably actually replace the Jade Flask if I were to do that, since that's just evasion rating. I'll probably do that next time I go up. At least we should do it in Delve, because getting stuck behind invulnerable monsters is not a good time. I mean, that could work. We're doing this the old-fashioned way, because I don't want to go back to my hideout. This was a terrible idea, though. There we go. Let's try that again, shall we? Also, this is a dead end already. What the hell? Nico, why do you hate me? I guess we'll go that way. Ah, yes. Phasing freedom. Can't believe I've gone this long without it, honestly. When my darkness resistance is higher, I'll go further in the dark like that. It's a wee bit dark in here. Ooh. I'm poor. But I do kind of need light radius. That was a little sketchy in the last run. Armor, what the hell? Why even bother? I paid good Azurite for those bombs. Armor again. It's already over 1,000. We'll do one more sulfite capacity and then hit darkness resistance again. Yeah, what's up, Dennis? So far, so good. The day is early yet, but we've just about gotten one challenge done already. Like, we're down to just waiting on mappers to complete maps in King's March. On that one, now we're hunting down all of the Crystal King, but our delve generation is kind of shit. Because as soon as we got to the bottom, it was a dead end, so we kind of have to like go around, and this is also looking like it's going to become a dead end on this side for a while. But we need to get like 30 depth lower at the very least. So we're just gonna keep on keeping on. How's things going with you? Armaments. A wall. Fossils and 2 chaos. Huge. Azure. Owie. Figure watch your side for 38. Let's go. The stonks have stocked. Proud of you. More resonators. Honestly, resonators are just the things I'm looking for most in all these little caves and doors and walls and shit. Those are like by far the easiest money in Delve. Didn't get interrupted so often by the menu. You think Delve would be more fun? I think that's a reasonable outlook to have on it. I think if I didn't get body blocked by all these dead ends, I would be having a better time with Delve. I guess we're going this way. Tried 50k blue Xanth and 500k dust. Was not worth it. Good to know. I mean, I'm sorry for your loss, but it's good to know. Appreciate your contribution to the Kingdom of Science. I wasted a torch. Yo, give me the resonators. Got 2 chests. Nice. Okay, casually a prime resonator. Sick. I don't know how much those are worth, but the one time I tried to use some fossils earlier this league, I paid like multiple chaos for a single slot one, so we will take those for sure. Messing around with using no dust to see if the dust is making a big difference or not. Gotcha. 40 chaos where they were? Hell yeah. 40 chaos is 40 chaos, as they say. Did I miss a chest around here? Didn't really check the bottom right. Yeah, we're good. Want to be able to like plot a course of a few stops and then the car just goes. That would be sick. Like hold control while you're clicking on them or something to reset everything. Think we should be able to make it to that next Azurite node. Yo, Steve is widening the gap. Fuck. I thought I was catching up. How is he so fast? Wish I enjoyed anything as much as Steve does. Oh, to be blessed in such a way. You're right. Yo, we actually have a pathway down. Let's go. Fuck, I'm poor. Well, I guess we're doing another sulfite capacity because the more sulfite we have, the longer we can delve without doing another map. Where did my codes go? We'll do 2, probably. Cannot be leached from his gross. That's fine. That's also fine. Just gonna grab a stack of those. Good enough. Bummer they got rid of the Azurite from the Atlas. I think it was. I think about that note often, and I agree it's kind of a bummer, but also like I kind of see why they did it. Because like you could really just passively do like spec into sulfite on all your maps, and then get all the Azurite you need without ever doing delve. And you could just spend that Azurite on resonators. And then that kind of defeats the purpose of locking resonators behind the delve mechanic. Ooh. You were the opposite, pretty much. Ah, I see, I see. Just to save you the hassle of doing exactly what I'm doing right now. So you were the one person who used it legitimately. Because that does kind of seem like the way it was supposed to be used, but yeah. More often, I suspect it was used as passive income. We are not quite full on that, but we're getting close. 5k? Gonna have to do some crafting soon. We're not quite full, but like, that's probably close enough. Oh yeah, we finished the side objective for endgame grinds. What the hell is going on here? 2 seconds. Everything's fine. You're a fan of the Delve playstyle? Just hate that you're limited with Sulfite and Azurite. Yeah. I mean, at least it was a real problem back before they added the Sulfite Scarabs. Like, you used to have to, like, do so much more to actually get Sulfite. For full Delvian characters, but the nodes that give you more Sulfite, and then I think there's nodes that do that. Maybe I'm hallucinating, but even the fact that the Sulfite Scarabs give you like 50% more just on their own is like pretty massive. That is not what it was a long, long time ago. I mean, honestly, he probably has guildmates that just open maps for him and like find the Sulfite and then put him in the instance. Click on the Sulfite and just go back. That was kind of the types of shit you would do before the Scarab, but it would probably still be faster to do it if you had people willing to. Or maybe he just does the maps himself. I don't know. Well, I was not paying attention to how much darkness I had. I just wanted to explore. The real bummer is we don't have another Azurite node for several more encounters. That's all I want right now. But we got all these like shitty weapon and armor nodes. The koalas. Wait a minute. My fossil now. The Devours. Excuse me. Down we go. Wait, how expensive are these cluster jewels? And we got resonators and money. Nice. Dear goodness. No wonder you bought the Watcher's Eye first. I am out of dynamite. I mean, that's part of the fun, isn't it? Becoming unnecessarily powerful. I meant to go get dynamite, that's what I forgot to do. It was for armor. Ugh. What a waste. There's nothing wrong with that. I kind of just tend to forget standard ever exists rating. There was that one time right before PoE 2 launched where I spent like 6 hours sorting through my remove only stash tabs, but I think that's about the only thing I've ever done in standard. Gotcha. We're down to 109 and we found ourselves yet another dead end. Nice, nice. Huge, even. I still forgot to go buy more dynamite. Damn it. Oh. Good thing I forgot to buy more dynamite. But I also am still low on flares. We're just gonna have to loot and scoop because I can't kill him. Blech. Maybe one day, like maybe the day we get WASD and PoE 1, we get stuff like that. We're almost out of the negatives for darkness resistance. Just need 1,500 more Azurite. Wondering why you're getting smoked in lab, and it's because you forgot to take out life tap and your flask has self-poisons. Yikes. No, you honestly, it's because you thought the game was too easy, because your builds are so good.
There it is again.
So you just had to do something to give it, make it a real challenge. I see what you're doing. I got you. I'm picking up what you put down. Trying to give Azara a fair fight, right. He's been so outclassed for so long, it's only right. If you could auto swap weapons, you could run. Yo, I heard the corrupted blood noise and it jump scared the shit out of me. But I'm immune to that shit. You could run Ralakesh Boots and Arn's Anguish. If only. If only. Yeah, that's fair. Stampede is so... It's so nice, though. It's just like a weight off of the mind, trying to think of how to... Or trying to make sure you have enough move speed and... chill resistance and, you know, all this, that, and the other thing. Without the life tap, your Z DPS? Are you able to use the life tap without the flask? Or is it like you kind of need both or neither? So having only one source of life degen over 2 is still an improvement. Yeah, that makes sense, Dennis. Plus, can you anoint the Stampede? Like with the passive tree? A note off the passive tree? That was always super nice. Or am I hallucinating that? Some players. Now I gotta check, because I might have been hallucinating. This item can be anointed by Cassia. There you go. Set of specific anoints. Honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised if they did do it that way, because having a second anoint is really, really strong. Of the necklace, the one from Blight Ravage maps, fucking Strangle Gasp. I thought that one was just you can have multiple anoints though. Yeah. I wonder if there's any sort of fun shit you could get up to with using as many of those as possible. So Strangle, Gasp, and then one of the armors, and then Stampede. What would you even do with 5 Annoyance? Sure, there's options, but... Another map. Dennis, I remembered an answer to that question, but the answer to that question is no longer valid, and it made me sad. I was gonna say you should anoint Beef, but Beef is no longer anointable, and I'm still sad about it. No fun allowed. Yeah, we'll keep saving.
Bye.
Looks like that goes to a dead end, so we'll go this way. Resonators, huge. Don't think I care to go out of my way to grab fossil nodes right now. I think it's not till you get lower that they actually give specific fancy fossils. I'm pretty sure they need like specific names too, not just Smuggler's Stash. And we out of there. Let's go. Congratulations. Most sketch 4th lab you've ever done. Proud of you. And just keeping shit interesting. Yeah. What? Scary. Yeah, fossils. Nova has to be the most impatient cat you've ever had. Was she getting feisty waiting for food or something?
Yes, staying alive.
Seems like Serpent Stance is probably the biggest DPS multiplier for you. What's that one? Let me see it. Wait, you doing chaos damage with your Cyclone? When she wants upbeat, she will often not wait and will begin scaling a person with the class. That's adorable. Oh. Oops. That makes more sense. One day they'll make it more, there we go. Global crit chance while wielding a staff. Crit multi while wielding a staff and chance to block. You know what? I see how, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, alright, back to the maps. I think this time we'll actually need a second one. Because we did get a couple more levels of the old sulfate cap. Then again, maybe not. Guess I only got one more level. If that. 70% crit, 400 multi max attack block. 400% multi max attack block and max spell block. Sheesh. It's pretty bonkers. I love speed shrines so much, dude. Works great till crit resistance soul eaters show up. Yeah, they do have a way of getting that kind of shit, don't they? Three dunes in half of that map. Feels good, man. Wait a minute, we're using the fancy door because I almost never do. This way's actually faster, looks like. Even worse when they're crit resistant and you have life regen. Oh, and have life regen? Yeah. If you, I don't know which minor pantheon you use, but if you at least unlock the little bonus for Rasatha that's from Gorillus, the Will Thief, if you run into something like that, you can just portal out, set it to Rasatha, and then take advantage of the life regeneration rate reduction. Currently on track to hit your secret goal. Yeah. Proud of you, proud of you. Yeah, that's fair. Most of the time I don't even bother doing that, but that one in particular is nice to have on hand, and there's a challenge to unlock all of the bonuses for one major pantheon and then 3 minor pantheons. So it's this silly guy ended up doing them anyways. Don't have the res for that. Ah, hell yeah. 2 scouring orders. Soul Leader. Gross. So what I think I'm going to do as far as like trying to find all, what I'm probably going to do is go down to like depth 150 or so and then just start going sideways. I don't want to get it too low and then start having trouble killing stuff. But I also want to be low enough to where even like above and below me is able to spawn him as well as the level that I'm on. Fossils, but no resonators. That's what you do. I feel like I hear about you having a pretty easy time finding him every league, so it sounds like the right way to do things then. Orwell. Nice. I mean, shit, Dennis, if you wanted to go for a level, the way I've been doing things in tier 16s has been relatively safe, which was just like stacking, like, I think it was 4 dominations scarabs and then running beyond. Doesn't really get a whole lot of money or gold, but it was stacking up XP pretty damn quick and also was like basically not a threat at all. Damn. Rest in peace, the phone. We go further. A hidden level 3 node. It might be right here. But it could also be somewhere way the fuck over there. We'll get another level of dark resistance before I do more sulfite. What depth are we at? 122? I think it was 130 is the minimum level to find all. So we're getting close, we're getting close. Then the real search can begin. Usually float around just under 150. That sounds reasonable. I will probably do the same. Can I get that one Azurite, please? Give it to me. Fine. Whoa. What level was that in line? Good luck, sir. Yeah, that'll take a while. I'm gonna look and see if I can reach this node. With this right there, it kind of seems like the entrance should be here. So we came in this way. The map says we came in this way, so if we want to go up, we need to go this way. Huzzah. Victory. Thankfully, no stall phase from that boss. That is a Val city, so unfortunately not very useful for us. 1 node, 2 nodes, and then we're going down again. I think that's still worth doing, rather than going around to go down over this way. Or off. That works. We got a whole chaos out of it. We got a few more chaos out of that. This mine really does not want to let me get down to 130. Lawnmower 2.0 now? Hell yeah. Let's run it back with that simulacrum and see how good that damage increase really was. The entrance to this node is right there. I'm not here for Val cities though. We're here for Crystal cities. Whatever the hell they're called. Ooh, chaos. Ah, ah, ah. Probably a little far. think there was Ezra right back there, but it was a little dicey, so I didn't go for it. Ooh. Not bad, not bad. $9.15, we should be able to do at least one more after this one. I see a resonator box or a money box. You could have been a divine orb. Ah, well. All at once, please. I think I am gonna. I want to take the sulfite capacity, but I feel like I should take more dark resistance. Not dying is a pretty nice thing. Plus, it only takes us one map to refill where we're at right now. How long am I streaming tonight? Probably another 2 hours or so. Hopefully we can find all in that time. Also, I need to check King's March before I forget. Are we still running? There's one map left.
Have you got anything for us?
Spoke of flame. Nice.
Neither pauper nor prince.
Oh hey, an abyssal city, but that's still not the right one. We need the blue one, the green. You're wondering why why you weren't getting stream notifications on Discord? You had my notification channel muted? I get it. It's okay. It resonates. Finally, a good reward. God damn. Yeah. I don't know why platform said sometimes do that kind of thing. For a split second, I got excited that it might be a headhunter. Just because we are in Delve, and I was talking earlier about how I got one in Delve. No dice. That's okay. Our second Prime Resonator will have to suffice. An abyssal city on top of a Val city. Well, where's the blue one? The last map we had set to run is done now, so we gotta go fix that when we're out of here next. More resonators. Kind of like this place. Got the Grand Architect. We may as well go kill him. I probably won't spend time actually looting the cities. It's wasteful, but I'm incredibly lazy. Yeah, we might open the chest, I just won't bother killing shit. Maybe that's the compromise. Damn, they've got him on a hidden node. There's actually something hidden right here too, but it's probably over there. Ah, well. Sheer amount of incubators you have right now is absurd. Yeah, that was one of my biggest, I don't know, it kind of gave me anxiety while I was, the couple times that I farmed Breach, or Legion, I mean. It stacks up a lot of incubators. You may have vendored the Archdemon crown you wanted. Yikes. My condolences, sir. Oh. Whew. That would have been rough. Hello? Horn Scarab of Bloodlines just out of nowhere? Oh, we're gonna check for the entrance to the boss over here. Oh. That's my last player. I don't think it's this way. So it's either right there or right there then. Another exalted orb, huh? I see how it is, video game. I see how it is. Am I running rarity at all this league? No. I usually don't bother with any kind of magic find whatsoever. We could go get that one, but it's kind of a waste of our time. There's another Val outpost over there. You have 69%. Nice. Nice. It's a long ass pathway. Got our players back. 5% dynamite, what the hell? It's not the worst ever. Saves us some Azurite, but I was hoping for resonators or fossils. Our shit's kind of full, ain't it? Full of low tier mechs. I was kind of thinking about how likely that was to be the case while I was picking them up, but like, I was hoping at least a couple of them would be tier 16. Also, I am once again out of flares. Some asshole's been throwing them all. Guess we just keep on trucking. That way it is. And before we start this, I really should empty my inventory. Whoops, that's not the right one. This one. Wait a minute. It's armor. What a waste. As long as this whole process is taking to plan all, I'm much less stressed than I would have been had I been going after Lycia or probably even Olroth again. We'll get there eventually. It's just a matter of getting there. However, I am once again out of sheet. So back we go. How many resonators are we up to? 2 big ones, 9 medium ones, 5 smallish, medium-ish ones, and then 37 small ones. And we need a map. Cannot be stunned, hinder on hit, Lunaris, monster life, and temp chains. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. It's not a hive fortress, so thankfully we don't have to do it. If it was a hive fortress, I would have done it because we have a challenge to do 10 more of them or 9 more of them or something. Guess we aggroed the boss somehow. We go again. Wait a minute. Since you mentioned Grapplet, we'll go spend that, number one.
The dreamer welcomes you.
Number two, we need to go claim the rewards from our maps and get more started. Grapplet's not really an issue anymore. Getting womb gifts, on the other hand, is hard as fuck. Yeah, honestly. I would rather that be the problem. I would rather that the problem be that way.
The Genesis
You can always buy more womb gifts if you really, really want to. Whoa. +3 to max lightning res. Damage of enemies hitting you is unlucky. Foulborn Voice of the Storm. One chaos. Although that's in person, so it might be a price fix. Nope, not really. Just don't know why they need to be so rare. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like
she is pleased.
my experience has been that they're too rare though. It's just been like I could do with more of them, especially after the graph blade changes. But before the graph blade changes, it almost felt like I was getting too many of them. This is just with the kind of the side the problem is on has swapped. Whoa. Whoa.
She will soon.
Whoa. Like I'd rather have too much graph blood than like this much stuff to use graph blood on and then no graph blood to use on it. But you can also, if you have a bunch of shitty ones, you can 3-to-1 them for a random different one. Or a random one. I'm not sure it's guaranteed to be different than what you put in, though. I meant to go to King's March. That's not King's March. What have I done?
The runners have brought back some interesting things.
If they bring me a divine out of these tier 1 maps, it'll all have been worth it. Buying H1's kind of expensive, unfortunately. Rip. A level 81 or higher, so that was all a waste. So we need to do tier 14? 83, 82, 81. Yeah. This is why we read all of the fine print. Go again.
We haven't got anything to disenchant.
Inventory's all clean. We go again. Oh yeah, more low. Oh hey, that's actually tier 16. Nice. Whoa. I'll be honest, I didn't realize you could zoom out that far. Nice. Well, do we go left or do we go right? Kinda seems like left might be more fun. At the very least, we'll get more Azurite out of it, which will be kind of helpful. Not even close. Okay, I guess we won't be going left, at least not right away. I didn't want the Azurite anyways. Down to one player. Should probably fix that after our next node. Oh, is he here? That's what we're looking for. Just need a boss, man. And if he wants to drop me an Olive's Uprising with Envy on it, or whatever the hell the good one is, I'd be alright with that too. Rude. Swat face first in that fireball. Casual 2300 sulfite. Whole lot of nothing. Their wall, nice. More resonators, hell yeah. Basically, we're rich as fuck. Well, I'm out of shit. Oops. We'll come back for it. Well, I still don't have any players. It's gonna make this a little annoying. I actually have to stand on the damn platform. Hell was that little zappy thing? We have to go back. What if there's more resonators? What if there's a Chaos Orb? Unfortunately, no bots. The search continues then, I guess. But at least we can say we've seen one primal city. Tier 3 accuracy rating. Not quite good enough. Can't really say. Because it could have been... Could just as easily have been the very last one we found. It could be 5 more blue area or 5 more primeval cities before we actually find them. Could be the next one. I have no idea. But at least what we're doing is not particularly difficult, and we're still making a good amount of money while we're doing it. So I'm not too upset if we have to keep doing this for a little while. Those resonators will sell into a pretty nice pile of money when I actually liquidate them all. Yeah, we already found one boss right there. I just didn't. Only reason I didn't do it is because I didn't want to go all the way from here, like down and around and then back up and then up there just for a boss that isn't the right one. So I don't think the chances are too terrible of finding them, but like it's just unpredictable. But we're at the right depth now, so we're really just going sideways. Or for looking for that boss, you say it being random is what you like about it? Eh. I just worry that I'll never, ever, ever find it when I go looking for this kind of thing, which is why I don't do it often. But, like, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just a little bit of anxiety showing through with that kind of thing. Hawked Riches, wow. Can't wait to get my Jeweler's Orbs. Yes. They can be. If you feel like doing that, I definitely will not say no. If I find it, I likewise will not mind sharing. Oh. That was the poorest, richest box ever. It actually dropped nothing. I wonder if it's because I moved the cart before opening it. More resonators. Yeah, good luck. Imagine Del's probably pretty fun on Cyclone, since the Cyclone can just cover the entire area. Ah, hell yeah. I always like being in Sand Stance. That AoE is nice. Well, I accidentally went to the wrong node. My bad. More resonators? I wonder where this node is. Yes, sir. All the Crystal King. The man himself. First, let's refill those. Get a little more radius, a little more radius, a little more radius. $51, $14, $14, and 2. We need ourselves another map. Or 2. Honestly, I should probably... Well, let's just roll 5, shall we? But if I'm rolling 5, then I need the regex. Because I am not reading that much stuff. Ah, fuck. We got a fortress, so we need to do that as well. Let's go. That is correct. So I went down to like 145 and then just started going left and right so I could, so there'd be a chance of me finding him both above and below me. Because if you stop at just 130, then he can only be below you. Hell yeah. Turns out there are multiple configurations for the walls in here. I don't like this one. The first one I got was, it was like 3 walls with 3 gaps in them. So there was, it took us from 6 possible entrances into the room to 3. And that was so much nicer than whatever the hell's going on here. It'll figure it out in a second. We'll just have to fight by sonar for a little bit. We got 4 shields. Well, we can get to like wave 12 or so and then just shield her for the rest of the entire damn thing. What causes what? The walls? Or that little crash thing? Yeah, I got nothing. Maybe it's some derivative of that hard reset crash they were having for the longest time. It is what it is. Goodbye. I sure did. All by myself, Aelith. We did the boss, we did the breach, we did the soul fight. Back to the pits. We didn't fill up our soul fight cap, but we got 12,500. And if we do another map, we're gonna overcap by like a lot, so I'm not gonna bother wasting the time to do that. It'll be fine. For now, we continue. resonators. Huge. Maybe he's just hiding from me. He knows I'm after him. He doesn't want to get got. That ain't gonna stop us. We'll get him eventually. Yoink. Mine now. We covers for the whole area for Dell. Hell yeah. That's one way to stack up the XP for your extra level. Honestly, I've been stacking up a pretty decent amount myself. And why would the lava always look so goofy, dude? I think I get what you mean. Because it's not really like flowing, it's just like there. Kind of like a spicy donut, you know? %of the way to 98, so hopefully you can get the level this time. Hell, I believe. All that for one tainted chromatic orb. And holy path, Batman. That's a long ass way. Oh, no, it's a green one. Why? Everything's fine. Everything is fine. I didn't get my hopes up, you did. What? Okay. So those are maxed out for our depth. That got way expensive way quick. Well, let's try that again. So much for my XP. Damn it. We are still looking for the man. Yes. Frozen hiding. Fled the country. Scared? He does. Word gets around. Bro, it wasn't even like a real city. It was just one node to like jump scare me. That's toxic. Unbelievable. What a troll of a video game. Come to think of it, Steve has gone all the way down to the very, very bottom of the mine. I wonder if anyone has gone to the very, 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 very left of the mine. Or right. Does it have a limit like that, or is it the same, or like a smaller limit, or is it the same as the depth limit? Steve has been so far down, he came out the other side, that's right. He's the one guy who ever actually did succeed in digging his way all the way to China. We actually got quite a bit lower than I realized. No sign of it yet. I think we're gonna go up here and see if I can actually see. Actually, no, we should do this one. I probably won't be able to afford that super long pathway. Our sulfite is low again. Bro, he's still going. One more bomb. 2 more flares. Oh, nice. This is probably the path to a different node. That's how it goes. Did you already have Delve set up, or are you starting from the very beginning of it? Nothing in sight. Yet. One of these boxes is going to drop me a damn Divine Orb. I just know it. We've gotten 2 Exiles out of them, so it can happen. We just gotta win the 50-50. A 3rd Prime Resonator, huge. I'm poor. I actually put myself under the amount of Azurite I needed to upgrade sulfite capacity again by buying more flares. Bummer. That's okay. Once we get that next sulfite cap upgrade, we'll probably be able to do 2 maps without getting too overcapped. .24% Corsair sword. Wow. It is not a hive fortress. Good enough for me. We delve again. This time we get him for sure. I do believe I fucked up. Actually, no, this will wrap back around, right? Yeah. All according to plan. I kind of thought I was on the way to a different node, so I wasn't looking for stuff. I thought I threw the bomb. Hello? Turns out that was not the way to a node, it was just a roundabout. But I was not looking for loot, so I may have missed something. Oh, no thank you. Jewelry, armor. Too many side areas here. That last one was stressful. Awkward moment when you accidentally go the right way. Wall of bears. Preservation efficiency, not bad. Wait a minute. That's not a headhunter. Look. I'm trying to spend less time staring wistfully in the map, hoping that all just materializes in front of me, but the more time we spend doing that, the less time we spend getting closer to him. So we just gotta kinda hurry it up. Probably also losing a lot of time by doing all these side things, but we're also kind of getting money doing that, so I don't mind it too much. It'll drop at some point, yep, for sure. More dynamite. I kind of need flares though. Ooh, a chaos orb. Wow. Well, damn. It's an alright box. Up we go. I need to refill my flares after this node, and I should probably spend my Azurite. Surely we built up a decent amount by now. Should have one or two more available to us after this. Bro, a third exalted orb? That's fine, I guess. I'm poor. Fine then. Be that way. Alright, I was gonna try and do a like one more bar of sulfite before calling it a night, but I'm getting kind of tired. Let's see what's going on in King's March.
You've left something valuable in the device.
Level 21 Despair. May as well grab 3 more maps and throw them in there. For the record, those did count, right? Yes. The 2 that got fully finished, that is.
Is that the Exile I spy?
Another 100,000 in there just so they can finish those off. But I believe that's where we're going to go ahead and end the stream for today, unfortunately. But I do appreciate y'all watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you didn't even already, make sure you smack the like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, the follow button if you're watching on Twitch. And come see me again Thursday of next week for more. I'll probably run around and delve off stream until I find all, but I'll wait to do him until on stream. I'll probably also have King's March finish out this challenge for me off stream, just because it's really just a waiting game. But when we come back next stream, we will continue doing the rest of the stuff. We may end up farming in maps for money, while we do like Quantity Quandary and Originator's Oath and all that. We'll just have to see what happens when we get there. But yeah, hard to sleeper now. Oof, that doesn't sound fun. I hope you feel better. But yeah. Good chatting with you as always, Dennis. I appreciate that. But you have yourselves a good rest of your night and a good rest of your weekend. And I will see you Thursday of next week.